My name is Karolich. I'm currently a master's student studying accounting here at the University of Illinois. And I moved around a little bit, but currently live in Naperville, Illinois. Basically, I take a lot of inspiration from my dad and like to follow in his footsteps. And he's extremely interested in cars and bikes, so that's where my interest grew. We both have liked cars since like a young age, and then when I turned 16, I was like eligible to maybe get a motorcycle license, and I'd never really considered it up until that point. But my dad, like when I was younger, would take me on the back of his Harley, ride around and all that, and like take us on like group rides and stuff, and it was really a good experience. And then when I was like 6 or 7 years old, he bought like a little PW 50cc bike that didn't have a clutch or anything, so it was automatic, but I would ride that around in like a drainage ditch with my sister, and everyone thought we were so cool. And then when I got to 16, I'm like, alright, maybe I should actually go for like a full bike. So I picked up a Ninja 250, a Kawasaki, rode that for a year, and then I was ready to move up to a larger engine, so I got a Ducati Monster 695. I still have that bike. I've been riding that for like 5 or 6 years now, and then in May of this year I picked up a Yamaha R6, which is more meant for like the track. So yeah, like I used to ride on the street, now I ride on the street and the track, meaning like I race. And when I say race, it's like you don't actually compete, like it's not a first or second or third place, but you basically just go out on the track and they put maybe like 20-30 guys out there at a time, and then you just go at your own pace. But my pace is very fast, so I'm usually the guy passing people. But yeah, it's competitive, but it's not like people are out there, racing for their life. It's all in good fun. Yeah. Originally, I came into the U of I as a mechanical engineering student, and so when I was younger, like I said before, I followed my dad's footsteps. So my dad was an accountant. He graduated here with an accounting degree. So when I was younger, I was like, oh, I want to grow up to be an accountant, just like my dad. And people were always bamboozled. They're like, what? You're like 6 years old. Why the hell do you want to be an accountant? But anyway, like most people want to be firefighters or policemen or astronauts, and I'm like an accountant. But then in my like later years of high school, I really enjoyed like AP physics and like calculus and stuff. So that like kind of developed an interest in engineering, and I like building stuff and working with my hands and solving complex problems. So, and a lot of my friends as well were also going into engineering, so I figured it might be a good opportunity to try it out. So I did it for a year, and after like close to the end of my second semester, I was getting like, I don't know, a bit tired of the material. I didn't feel like I was enjoying the curriculum all that much, and it was more of like a pain to do work as opposed to being like finding some enjoyment out of the fact of taking those classes, whereas more arduous work than what I was expecting. So I talked with my parents, and the next best alternative for me was to move into the business school, pursue that accounting degree that I always had thought of doing when I was younger. So that's why I pursued. That's kind of a long answer, but that's why I went into accounting. And I wouldn't say it's like my passion or anything, but I really do enjoy it. I like having, very objective answers as opposed to subjective stuff. So like I hate, like writing and reading classes, like because the teacher has full discretion, whereas with an accounting class, there's only, there's really only one right answer, if the journal entry balances or not, type of thing. So I'm very binary in that sense. And then after graduation, I planned on working in deal advisory at KPMG. I always thought I wanted to do audit, but yeah, I chose deal advisory after having an internship in both audit and deal advisory. I chose deal advisory because I liked it a bit better. I don't know how long I want to stay there eventually, but maybe, I don't know. People say you gotta stay at least till manager, so it's like 5 years. But eventually I'd like to start my own business, so this would just be like a starting point, and then, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'd say just working with people that are not the same as you. I mean, that's the case for everything, but I think in BAP that's really true just because of how diverse our organization is, with how many different majors and backgrounds and even just years being freshmen through master's students. So just working with those people and solving problems that you didn't think that they would arise, but then they do, and you kind of have to think on your feet and come up with the best solution that not everyone is going to be happy with whatever solution you come up with. That's just something that I've learned, is that you can't please everyone, but you can try and please the most amount of people possible. So that's kind of with when I make decisions, that's kind of what I keep in the back of my mind. It's very similar to what everyone's been saying, but basically you get out what you put in. So yeah, there's like, you can like just barely get by and like just get the minimum amount of requirements done, and you can initiate all that and still be part of the organization, but you can get so much more out of it. So much, like there's so many benefits you can get just from putting in a little bit more time, going to a few more events, reaching out to people that you might not have met before, that you might not feel comfortable reaching out initially, but then once you go and talk with them, you'll probably realize you have a lot in common. And you can all, like, that's another, I guess another takeaway is you can learn something from every single person. So like whoever you end up meeting in life, regardless of what you think of them initially, you can always learn something from them. So I guess that's something that I've taken away. It's like, maybe you don't agree with them or you don't see eye to eye, but you can always learn something from every single person.